love Kabaka Kurami because last night we had a conversation on the radio for quite a long time too. And it seems as if a lot of people was vibing into it because I hear that comments were on other radio stations about the conversation that we had. So, Kabaka, big up. Yes, I know it's a long time to have that conversation there, and we get the opportunity to do it, and it was very, very enlightening, insightful, and just different. Because, you know, say, you don't really hear them kind of conversation there outside of certain things. So, we're glad we was able to facilitate the conversation. Yes, we hear that there was a talking about the conversation on other radio stations. So we give thanks. So we have said tomorrow there will be Knife and Kabaka will be talking at the university tomorrow from 6 I think to 9 o'clock. And on Saturday the Peter Tosh show will be at Paul's. For those of you who don't know where Paul's it is on Trafalgar Road, right? That is where the Paul's do them thing every year. Them do them thing there. We will be there, as a matter of fact. We will be playing some music in between some Peter Tosh music. We will play the music. I went holiday, a Monday holiday. Monday holiday, I didn't get the OD, them and them thing there. Yes, quite a few ones who's getting OD will be having OD party. I don't know. I never have known when I get right, you know, OD party, look like a out of the loop. I never even know some people do these things that when them get the OD, they go to them yard and have drink and talk about nothing. But that is where it go, and we will be playing that. We want to hear up my brethren, Gussie Clark, you know. Yes, Gussie. We want to hear up Gussie Clark, the producer. Very, very decent brethren. We want to hear him up, yes. We want to hear up Mikey and Pata at Music World. Brethren, the man them say they love the tune them. Yeah, the man them are England and Dominican Republic say they love the tune them. So we want to see what going to happen, what them going to do with those two tunes. We want to hear up Earl 16, who we did the what them called combination, we did the combination with Earl 16. So while you up Earl 16, anybody in England know Earl 16, them Muta yell them up. And all the brethren them who is part of the production of that tune that we did yesterday. We want you up Lego. Lego have a system there where I bake the old 24 track them to preserve them. You understand? We carry a portion of them down there for burn. So we want you up Lego. And those of you who know, say you have your tape them where underneath some place where you know say roach and rat and all them things, you go to eat them. But why you carry them go a Lego, like I down at Orange Street, Music Street, and bake them that them can keep. You know, I did have friends say my one them would all burn because which part of them they know your condition are there, and I take them for go burn them, for go bake them, and I see say him bake them, and it is in good order, so I can go back again in the studio with these old-time readings and tapes and remaster and do all sort of thing with them. So we want to big up Lego for that. But you want to know Lego. You nearly made me mix the program last night because me never know say I saw Half a Tree Road State. No, you want to know. Last night I had talked about this thing, say is what is I don't see nothing wrong between Balmoral and Crossroad. I never see nothing of major thing I go on why the traffic so terrible. So I asked Shamar if I call them today and ask somebody, how is it that the road stays so? Them tell me say it's because the people them come from work. No, if you don't know if you never see them traveling, your country you come from. Because then out you come like country said we. Me you not complain about traffic, no yes, but you don't see traffic yet, man. Like I tell you something. You know Crossroad, right? Crossroad to Balmoral Avenue, which is like past Floor. The head office of Floor there. You pass that and I go up enough to turn for the road to carry back from Maxwell Avenue. from Crossroad to the beginning of Balmoral Avenue, it take me an hour and 20 minutes to reach there. And I tell you, say, no car can move back, you can't reverse, you can't go forward. And even if you could have push your car sideways, it can't go sideways. And you're in that traffic there. And just sit down and wait till somebody move. For you just take the space of that car there. And then the next car move, you take the space of the next car. And so the car them have move, you know. It's like space. One car move up and you come by the car there, the next car come. And this will go on for over an hour. And I sit down here and watch the clock, you know, I say, you know, I tell you, say, I never really late for do cutting edge yet, you know. You mean say tonight I go late? And you say, all right now, between Balmoral Avenue to the end of Balmoral Avenue, which is Maxwell Avenue there, you know, me take 45 minutes. 45 minutes to go. The little stretch of road there, you know, just reach at the other end of the road, you know, 45 minutes. Now, Shamara, I go tell me, say them tell her, say, I saw it stay. It's come the people that come home from work. They just tell me, say, every day I saw the things stay. No, Rasta. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Believe you me. If I saw it stay, I'm going to repeat it because I said it last night and I step on it again because I know say certain authorities are listen now. Them not listen, them always them are listen now. Brethren, it can't work out that way there, you know. It can't go on so man. Watch a man. I would like to know if the Prime Minister ever buck up in one of them traffic jam there yet. Or any house, any person in the Parliament ever buck up on one of them traffic jam there yet. Me not like know that because you know, if the Prime Minister did not come from up Slipe Road for drive across road, he would have to sit down in that and feel where the normal people them feel. And then he would have go home and go sit down in Parliament and say, look here, this is not acceptable. He would have must say it's not acceptable. Because there's no way that is acceptable. That you in that traffic is not even, I mean, how much mile from Crossroad to Balmoral? Almost about, I don't know, I don't even know, I can't even count that, but usually it'll take you like 4 minutes. If you drive from Crossroad to Balmoral, it'll take you about 4 minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes, you drive, you're still on the traffic. I see an ambulance behind me, you know. Pure night, whoa. I'm here sitting and I say, oh, what is this brother here? Oh, you go pass. You could have one little more. You go and sit up there like everybody else. The person that the ambulance could have dead. There's no way you're going to move. Wow. I'm going to come out and I say, brethren, how are you dealing? Lift out the people them and carry them go to the hospital because you're idiot. You can't say you can't pass. There's no way. Me want to know if politicians go through them something there. If like the ministers in a parliament go through them things there. Because it's weird. You mean say uncle we I mean me know say if them did not go first of all, if them go through Crossroad, them can't have no front rider for give them way now because not even the bike can pass. There's no way, no car, you can't go up on the sidewalk, you can't turn, you can't go around nowhere. You'd have to sit down there and wait like everybody else. Why them people that can't experience what the people them experience? Just like come here, the people them are ball about water. The water is a terrible thing. Me want to know if the Prime Minister get up one morning and tell him wife, say, look here now, you have to catch up the water before you leave here, you know, because the water going to lock off at such and such a time. Water lock off up at the Prime Minister yard. Because everywhere water lock off the people. What should I say? Water lock off of your yard? Should I have no water? Oh. The Prime Minister have tank. Yeah, them most people don't have tank. That's what I say. Him good have tank, you know. But me want to know if water lock off of my yard. Because water lock off of my yard every Monday. All when them said enough water in the tank, water in what name the Hermitage, water still lock off. Me want to know if these people ever turn on them pipe yet and dose no water in there. Me want to know if them light lock off when JPS lock off like that, there's something wrong with them power. Not because them don't pay light bill, but because JPS do something and make the thing go away. Me want to feed them light lock off too. Because me remember when them lock off him phone up at Jamaica also. Remember them lock off Jamaica said the bill never pay. No, me don't understand these things. Me don't understand why the thing look like it a move forward, but then it look like it a go backward again. It a move forward, it a go backward. Digital problem, flow problem, water problem, light problem, traffic problem. Everybody are open car mart. Everybody are open car mart. I'm gonna say it again. You never see a car mart empty yet. Yet till them a sell car, because everybody can own car now, 100%. You get financing. Then where them car they go drive? Where them car they go brethren? Because me know them a sell the car then. Because I see pure brand new car on road. I like first time car, everywhere you go see car broke down on road. No car, all the car they broke down on road again. Unless they lick somebody. Anyway, click it. Yeah, this is the Steppin razor, the art of war. You know, I don't really like some of these politicians experience what the normal Jamaican experience before them start to run up their mouth in a parliament about what is being done and this and that and this and that. Them don't have a clue what is happening on the road. Them don't have a clue. Because them have front ride out there, so when stoplight say go, the police go down the middle of the road and stop the one when say go. Right? And make them pass. And by the time you go for move up, the lights are red again. And then the other person them know, and then it clog up the sun now, you know. Because everybody I try go over quick before the light check. And them gone about them business. Them do have a clue about, alright, them driving down Manor Park, driving to Manor Park, and when you look, you see a traffic jam from Red Girl Ring. And me think say all that is done, and it never done because it catch me. Friday it catch me. Red Girl Ring. Which part the water place there, the reservoir there up there. It take me 1 hour to reach a Manor Park. A drive would have take you like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Take you 1 hour to reach a Manor Park, you know. Me think say them they done the foolish that they done, you know. Come see them pave the road now and way, and me say it done. And when I go down and I try to figure out what the hell stop up the road, why the traffic jam up. I don't understand. Some of you want to know now. Come I never see no politician that come off of the hill yet still. I don't know if any of the politicians them live up there, but I would really like know if them people they ever get black up one morning, 8 o'clock in the morning when you have to go to work. That's why I say this 8 to 9, what them call it, 9 to 5 job. No man can get me. If you get up 9 o'clock about me, I drive with that, I come home back in that, you know. Mother mad rasta. With me drive, get up, not for your car, you have to get up earlier than that, you know. And you go drive, go down in that. Then by the time you reach work, you don't ever want to talk to your boss. Are you going to tell your boss about it? I don't remember, say I know him to block up the road. And then you have to come home back in that. Me want to know if any politician in a Jamaica, in a parliament, go through them something there. Me not say that, you know, maybe I have one bit, you know, but me don't know, me never seen none of them yet. I mean, I say true, me never see them, me say them not do it, but in my mind, it'll tell me, say, them don't go through that. Then I wish part them drive. When them a drive, oh, come me never see them and say, wait, what Minister Health, a long time I don't see, you know, me never see me that traffic job yet. Or I sleepy. Wait, why I'm sleepy, oh, your uncle. You know? Oh, me never see them yet. Because I know say me see them, would I yell them. Like I'm and them a friend. Everybody knows me and them a friend. You understand? Would I yell them. But me never see them in there yet. Me never see them at all. So where them drive? When me I drive on the road, every time I reach a stoplight, some man run come to me. What I'm father, what you can do for me and them things like this, that. And even if you pass the stoplight 5 times for the day, like Trafalgar Road, you go one and you come back, you go and come back sometime. The man never stop. You remember say you pass me a while ago, you told me to give me something when you pass back and all. But I all forget all them something, because you there pressure yourself, so you go check out a man with some money and him not give you the money. Because he might tell you to come back. No, he might tell you to come back and all them way. And you tell him, say, when you come back, but you not get your money. And then all early morning too, when you cut out a man and say, Monta, why you can't do for me? You understand? Me want a politician go through that. If a youth crowd up a politician can, like if him say the Prime Minister come now, him can't do that. Because the police them right away dunk on them, and the security guard dunk on them. You know, see it? Nobody can go jump the police car, the politician car, and I say, Minister, what you can do for me? And maybe them do it to you, but me never see it yet. Me never see it yet. And there's not one stoplight when me pass, and a man, if me pass 3 stoplights for this day, the 3 stoplight, a man stop me. The 3 stoplight. If me I come down Hope Road, them stop you Matilda's corner, them stop you at King's House corner, and them stop you down at Devon House corner. You understand? A 3 corner that you know. And if you give the first man something, you reach at the second stoplight, no man and say, boy, I'm not going out, you know, oh, you see the man there, and you give that man up beside, no, give that. I said, then a long time, you know, from your youth, me out China, me I say, what is this? Me one of them people that got through that. Me would really like one of them people that got through that. Or just we have to go be the sacrifice for these things. You know, like, me don't understand that. This is the Steppin razor.
Afternoon, I am Natalie Campbell with the local and international headlines. The All Jamaica Consumer Price Index CPI recorded an inflation rate of 0.4% in September. That's according to the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Staten. Speaking at the quarterly press briefing at the Knutsford Hotel in Kingston today, Staten's Director General Carol Coy noted that the increase was due to a 0.5% increase in the index for the heavily weighted division, food and non-alcoholic beverages. Ms. Coy added that prices in agricultural produce had a strong influence on the movement in the index for vegetables and starchy foods, which increased by 1.3%. In the area of communication, an increase of 6.9% was recorded due to higher prices for these services. Housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels recorded a 0.3% increase due primarily to higher electricity, water and sewage rates. 50 farmers from Cascade in St. Dan are benefiting from improved access to irrigation through a $29 million agricultural pilot project. The farmers received a multi-purpose shed that is gutted to harvest water in 1,000-gallon tanks while providing the flexibility for storage and shelter. This is to work with drip irrigation systems for the various crops being produced on the farms across the area. The farmers were also involved in an extensive training program in climate-smart agriculture that exposed them to sustainable agricultural practices, including water resource management, irrigation technologies, and climate change adaptation strategies. In news overseas, the White House has declared that one of President Donald Trump's Gulf resorts in Florida will host the G7 summit in June next year. The G7, or Group of Seven, is an organization made up of the world's 7 largest so-called advanced economies: Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States. The White House Chief of Staff says President Trump would not profit from the event. Mr. Trump's property, the National Doral Miami, is located about 8 miles from Miami's airport. Finally, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson says he's very confident that MPs will back the Brexit deal he has struck with the European Union, EU, despite the Democratic Unionist Party's opposition to it. The Prime Minister says he would win what is expected to be a knife-edge Commons vote on Saturday. The Democratic Unionist Party is against concessions he made to the EU on customs checks at the point of entry into Northern Ireland. The party's deputy leader, Nigel Dodds, accused the Prime Minister of being too eager to get a deal at any cost. Those were the local and international headlines. Mej News is at 5:45. From the RFM Newsroom, I am Natalie Campbell.
Good afternoon, I'm Robert Williams with IRFM Sports on the Ball. Dintle Technical were holding a 1-0 lead over Central in stoppage time in one of the remaining 8 second-round first-leg games in the Issa Water Costa Cup schoolball football competition today. It is the first of a doubleheader at the Juicy Field in Clarendon, where Vere will tackle Frome in the second game starting shortly. Meanwhile, the first game of a doubleheader at Jared Park is currently on the way, featuring Anchovy against Alston, and at 4th will be Green Pond against defending champions Clarendon College. At Stets, Magotty is currently facing Arroca-Bessa, and at 4, Monroe College will do battle with Cornwall College. Meanwhile, St. Thomas Technical take on Manchester High at 3 o'clock at the Golden Grove Field, and Petersfield meet William River Frome also at 3. Former Jamaica defender and current Leicester City captain Wes Morgan says racism in football is a bigger problem now than when he first started his playing career. Speaking at a Black History Season event at Leicester's De Montfort University, Morgan suggested social media has been a catalyst for the recent rise in racist abuse online and in the stadiums.
I have to say it's worse, but on that basis, you know, when I first started, there wasn't the social media aspect of it all, and that seems to be, you know, the catalyst for most of this racist behaviour that's happening at the moment. You know, it's an easy way to target players and say negative things. So, you know, that's a problem in itself, and the social media side of that needs to be taken care of. And with that, you know, the papers and the media will pick up on that, and it's voiced out there for everyone to be aware of. So, you know, there's lots of issues that need to be addressed, and until them issues are addressed, you know, we're still going to have this problem. So, you know, that's the purpose of me being on this advisory committee, to try and solve these problems.
Wes Morgan, England's Raheem Sterling, Marcus Rashford and Tyrone Mings were abused during England's 6-0 victory against Bulgaria on Monday, while Leicester's Hamza Chaudhry is one of a number of players to have received racist abuse on social media. Morgan is part of the Premier League's new Black, Asian and Minority Ethnic Advisory Committee, which met for the first time this week. Members of the committee also include former Premier League players Ian Wright, Shola Amibi and Jolyon Lescott, as well as current Watford captain Troy Deeney. Former England midfielder Paul Gascoigne wept in court today after being found not guilty of sexually assaulting a female passenger he kissed on a train without her consent. The 52-year-old, a former Newcastle United, Tottenham Hotspur and Lazio player, was also cleared at Teesside Crown Court of an alternative charge of assault by beating and told he was free to go. Gascoigne was arrested at Durham train station in Northern England in August 2018 and later released while police investigated the incident. The court heard he had been drinking beer at the time. He had denied sexual assault, saying he kissed a woman on the York to Newcastle train to boost her confidence after hearing a male passenger call her fat and ugly. Gascoigne, who has spent several spells in rehab battling alcohol and drug addiction, played 57 times for England between 1988 and 1998. In a statement to his lawyer, Gascoigne said the last 12 months had been tough, but he was pleased the jury reached the right verdict. Finally, spinner Arfat Sunny and pace bowler Al Amin Hussain have been recalled to the Bangladesh T20 international squad for their 3-match series against India next month. Both bowlers had last played a T20 international in 2016. Tamim Iqbal, who had taken a break from cricket, will return to action in India, so too Somesh Sarkar, who was dropped midway through the T20 international series at home in September. However, Sabir Rahman, Taijul Islam, Robel Hussain and Najmul Hussain Shanto, who were all part of the squad for the T20 international series against Afghanistan and Zimbabwe, were left out. This is the second time in the past 12 months that Najmul has been dropped. The full squad is Captain Shakib Al-Hassan, Tamim Iqbal, Lighton Das, Somesh Sarkar, Mohammed Naeem, Mushfiqur Rahim, Mamadullah, Afif Hussain, Mozadek Hussain, Aminul Islam, Arfat Sunny, Mohammed Saifuddin, Al Amin Hussain, Mustafakar Rahman and Shafiul Islam. From the IRFM Sports Desk, I'm Robert Williams.
Yes, Robert. Bite anyway. Go bite, man. Me not bite anyway. Me not bite neither. All right. So, you know, it's amazing that sometimes when you take as abnormal, people see it as normal. Because now I am hearing that traffic thing on Arthurtree Road is a normal thing. I had jam up myself over it and people have said, but that normal is a normal thing. How the hell that can be normal, Rasta? No, Rasta. That can't normal. And if you keep your sanity as a human being, that cannot be a normal situation. And there's no way you're going to know, because you do it so regular, you say it is normal. Human beings are supposed to go through that. Because first of all, you are actually going to work to make some money, to make your life more meaningful and better. But by the time you earn the money, 5 days of that, the monies have no significance and no use, man. And that is what them have you, you know. Them have you in a 9 to 5 to stay alive. And then you come home and do have no for your family, for your picnic, you don't have no time. You have to just go sleep. And then you start all over again and you regurgitate the same thing over and over and over. And people doing that for years. Years people doing that. And the tension, the tenseness. Hey, you know how much people me say I cut to another let's and nobody can move, you know. And a man say, hey boy, why don't move? Go over a little more. And a man say, hey, move and go. Where you talk? Where you say that car block me, where me go? And appear nice on the road, you know. I mean, like, you hear them, you know, turn on the window and everybody cuts everybody. You know? Because you see a man come on a road, we have filled up on half a tree. Him want to get over on the other side of the road, you know. So him no business. From him say little space, him just creep and will stop right in the middle of the road and you can't move. And him can't move because no car over there so now move. That is a normal thing. I don't want my life to be that normal, Rasta. Give me my lizard them and, you know, my dog and even the little fly them when I say I roll the place. Give me them because, trust me, at least if I stamp my foot, they move out of the way and I can pass. You know, but nobody's supposed to live them life them way, man. That's not a normal life, man. That is Western idea of normality. So what is abnormal become normal in the Western society. And it filters down into normal people's life and lifestyle and livelihood. You know, I'm not going to submit myself to that. So anybody knows them have anything happening between Monday and Friday, make sure it start 10 o'clock in the night. Me will drive, go down there 10 o'clock at night and come home back any hours of the night, 2, 3 o'clock, me drive on the road. But me not going down there until somebody tell me, say, oh, you want the thing let over at 5, you know. Be not going down there. I tell you, say, do. Any of my family there, please, hold down, take sick downtown 5 o'clock that day. Be not going down there. Take a helicopter or something. I don't know what going to carry up. And then again, I don't know. I've never seen a politician get caught in those things. You know, a man, I talked to a man a while ago and him said they have front riders. But front riders don't make no sense in a traffic jam like that. Where you going to tell the people, where the police tell me I drive and move the car, where them going to tell the car if I move go? Where them going to move the car go? Them can't move the car them. Because them themselves as bike man can't move. You know, me see ambulance they behind me and ambulance I make pure nice behind me and I say, okay, go and make it nice. That now make no difference in nothing. Anyway, we are coming out for that. Believe you me, we are coming out for that. What time it is, yeah? Okay. We'll say listen up, catch for special pot draw up next. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oops.
I'm Dwight Fraser with the Ari Diary, putting a spotlight on events happening in communities across Jamaica. It's brought to you courtesy of Tropical Battery, Stronger for Longer, and Youth Pharmacy, your family. In the Diary today, Beezer Holiness Church of God, Clayground, Bamboo St. Anne will be hosting a luncheon gospel concert, a day and night event. It happens on Friday, October 25. Beezer Holiness Church Ground is starting at 6 p.m. featuring the JCF Choir and the JCF Band. For further information, call 451-2618 or 364-1685. The Jamaica Cancer Society, the St. Anne and St. Mary branches will be painting Ochorius pink on Sunday, November 17 with a pink run walk. Register now at shop number 19 Ocean Village Shopping Center in Ochorius. Call 974-2790 or 433-2066 starting at 6 a.m. The Governor General Program for Excellence, the GGPE, will on November 6 stage a youth consultative conference at Mobay Conference Center. It focuses on youth and its medium through which the GGPE interacts with the nation's youth on a topic of concern to them. This year's theme is human trafficking. Speakers include Dr. Leet Dunn of the UWI Gender Studies and Trevor Monroe, Executive Director of the National Integrity Action. The event starts at 10 in the morning. Ocherius High School will be celebrating its 50th anniversary on Saturday, November 16. This with a banquet and award ceremony at the Jewels Duns River Resort starting at 7 p.m. At this event, the school will recognize current long-serving members of staff based upon their long working relationship. I Am Promotion present a fundraising event entitled Fall Pond River Family Fun Day on November 23 at Turtle River Park, Ocherius. Rides all day, kids bounce about, Ferris wheel, merry-go-round, and enough more games with lots of prizes and surprises. Part proceeds goes toward the Paratown Primary and Basic School. And the SDC cricket champions Gale CC will on October 21 host their Eras Day T20 cricket competition and Family Fun Day. Piggy All-Stars Elder face off with Lucky Hill All-Stars in the opening game, while in the feature game, Gale CC goes up against parish rivals Boscobel CC. It happens at Top Pen Sports Complex in Gale St. Mary. Action gets underway at 9:30 in the morning. That was Ira Diary, a look at events happening in communities across Jamaica. It came to you courtesy of Tropical Battery, Stronger for Longer, and Use Pharmacy, your family. Join us again this Sunday at 12:05 p.m. for another edition of Ira Diary.
Yes, we just come to a consensus in the place. I say the things that them doing in Barbican still not alleviating the car traffic problem. Yes, it's not alleviating the thing in Barbican. You still say the jam up. That's all. At certain hours, it don't make no difference. And I'm not being vindictive and making trouble. It's not making no difference. If you go there, the traffic still jam up. Okay, all right. Blessed man. Yeah?
Yes, Muta.
Yeah, man, you have to talk a little louder.
It's me, man. I hope you can hear me very well. I talk as loud as I can.
What you say?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. How you doing, sir?
Me all right, man. All right. I hear say there's certain thing that is happening here that you like highlight. We are getting the ear to highlight it.
Yeah, man. On the 26th of October, which is next week, Saturday, not this Saturday, the following Saturday, at 9:30 a.m. up at Lecture Hall N1 up at the University of the West Indies.
Oh, that's very busy N1, yeah.
I beg your pardon?
No, I said that hall is a very busy hall. Everything is keeping in there.
Yeah, man, it's a very busy place and people know it.
Yeah.
So that is why we're organizing it up there, you know. It's a well-known...
Who is organizing it?
Well, the organization to which I belong, Justice Now, we are the ones that are organizing it. And it's a discussion about corruption. As you know, corruption is a serious cancer in Jamaica right now. And it's eating away at the fabric of the society. We just see some people arrested, 5 people arrested. We're hearing about corruption in this agency and that agency and all over the place. And I just read something where somebody said, and this is a person who's connected to the Manufacturing Association, that corruption is costing the country $738 million per year, or 5% of the gross domestic product.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
I think I did hear about that too. Yeah.
Eh?
I hear that figure there too. I hear that figure.
A lot of money that, you know much, take care of the school problems and take care of the health problems, take care of the water problems that we are suffering from. And it means that a handful of people are pocketing $738 US million each year.
All right, so make I ask you, what is the intention to discuss the corruption? What is intended to come out of that? What is supposed to happen after you have this discussion?
For example, I just saw a survey that was done, published in the Observer, and it says that a majority of Jamaicans are prepared to help fight against corruption. So we are piggybacking on that sentiment amongst people. So what we want to do is to gather, to discuss the corruption and come up with a plan in terms of how we can help the fight against corruption. That's essentially what it is. So we want to discuss the corruption, the cost to the people, and how the people can mobilize, organize themselves to fight against corruption. I mean, in a nutshell, that is what we are trying to do.
You tell me one of the ways where you think we could fight against the corruption.
Well, okay. Well, the first thing is that we need to form a people's organization that against corruption. You understand? That's the first thing. We need a people's organization. So whatever we're gonna call it, we don't know yet. But we need a people's anti-corruption commission. And we need, having done that, right, we need to now make some specific demands on the government, right? First of all, the other day when Mr. Holness went to Canada and he was speaking to some Jamaicans over there, he said that part of the debt is corrupt. We don't know what portion of the debt is corrupt, in other words, the amount of money that Jamaica owes. He said part of that debt is corrupt. So we need what I would call a forensic audit of that debt, so that we know what part is corrupt, who benefit, etc., etc. So we would call for a people's forensic audit of the debt. That's one thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are other things. Now we are hearing people say that the politicians and so on must be arrested, because the majority of Jamaicans believe that politicians are corrupt. But the system, the legal system, is not taking care of it. So it means that there is corruption in the legal system as well. So we have to begin to deal with that as well. And I was seeing where Mr. Trevor Monroe was saying that you can't only raid the people in downtown, right, in the ghetto. You have to raid the people in uptown.
Well, them just raid some uptown the other day. Them just raid some uptown.
But it rarely does that happen. It's a handful of situations, and it's just 5 people. When them come down to Montego Bay and this place and that place, it's hundreds of people them put in at the back of the truck and carry them, go lock them up, right? No.
Yeah, but that's enough for corruption still. That's enough for corruption.
No, but listen. You have what you call MUTA. You have what you call an anti-gang legislation, right? And then can come into any community and decide, say, you belong to a gang. Now remember, just the other day, the Gleaner said that the political parties belong to a gang. They could be defined as a gang. So the same way, them come into Montego Bay and round up whole of people and put them in the back of a truck, carry them to a detention center, and then start to investigate them. We believe that if you have 2 gangs in Parliament, right, you could use ZOSO and the anti-gang
round them up,
and you could go to the Parliament and lock up who needs to lock up, and you could carry them to a detention center, and you could investigate them.
And then you investigate.
So you won't have one law for the rich and one law for the poor.
Yeah. They should lock them up first and then investigate. Usually you investigate and then lock up somebody. In Jamaica, them lock up you and then investigate.
So why we can't do it to the rich people and the politicians who belong to a gang and who are suspected by the vast majority of people as being corrupt? We have this legal system that protects corrupt people and so on. It has to stop, and we have to come up with some really radical and new version of how to apply the law, so that people don't believe that they have immunity from prosecution for corruption. It has to change. So those are some of the kind of things that we need to talk about. You understand? We need to talk about some of the people who are not doing their jobs. We don't believe the Director of Public Prosecutions is doing her job as vigorously as she should. The public defender, all these people are not really defending the people in the way in which they should. And that is why corruption is thriving and thriving and thriving, because the people who are corrupt and have access to public funds, they believe nothing is going to happen to them. They're cool. You know, them can rob up and thief up and everything. And I tell you, those who are arrested the other day, you see how much discussion was on TV saying, boy, the legal argument, slim and it's thin, and, you know, the likelihood is that they won't be able to prove it, and so on and so forth. So the people who are corrupt and have access to public funds are laughing at the rest of us because they have impunity and immunity, whatever the word is. They're laughing at us. Yeah. So we can't allow that to happen. And when we look all over the world, we see that in other countries they're taking corruption very seriously. In Haiti, right? Look at it. I mean, for the past 4 or 5 months, thousands and thousands of people have gone out into the streets demanding that the president resign because he's corrupt.
Well, right? The biggest country, the most popular country in the world, America, them is at cons with them president for corruption. You know, I mean, we don't know it going to turn out, but we see them, at least them ball it out, say there's some corruption going on at the White House.
At the street and them say the president corrupt, and we want him to be removed. And we want him to be removed because we don't have confidence in him. I mean, I don't know how we're going to do it in Jamaica, you know, but until we're going to the streets and we demand and we ball out and we point finger and say this one, that one, this one, that one, and we want them removed because they are corrupt. Nothing is going to happen because they're going to continue to laugh at us.
Make I ask you,
the way corruption is.
This group that you're talking about,
yes.
Are they going to spearhead this move for the people them? I mean, who are the people them involved in this, apart from you?
Well, I mean, I don't want to call any names right now, but we have a nice little, set of people who are very committed.
No, and, why you don't want to call them name?
People come on Saturday and not.
No, why you don't want to call them name? Why you don't want to call them name?
Pardon?
Why you don't want to call them name? If them is part of something, why you don't want to call them name?
I don't want, I am the face of the organization right now.
No, I know you're the face, but maybe you are the only one in the organization.
We're going to invite a few speakers
to
come to the thing. We're going to invite somebody from the National Integrity Action that will be there.
Lied.
Yes.
You hear what I say?
Yes, sir.
It kind of strange that you appeal to the people them.
Yes.
To come meet something named a people response with a group of people, and the only person them know from it, as far as I know, is you.
Yes.
So you are say you're not gonna call nobody else. It's not liable. You're liable them, you know. It's you are say.
I'm not liable nobody.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's you are say. It's a group of involved in it. So if it's a group of you involved in it, why you wouldn't want to call them name?
No, I don't think that is important, right?
So you will be the martyr and the scapegoat then.
They will see who is who and so.
Yeah, but suppose me come up there, me not like who they.
What's going on?
No, but me want to know who first. That's when if me come up there, me come up there. Me not come up there. Me not come up there.
Come up there for Lyde Aguilar.
Also, that means Lyde Aguilar is the person, is the organization
of Justice Now and the convener of the Tivoli Committee that has led the fight against the oppression of the people.
Lied. May I ask you, is there anybody else?
A fight against corruption as well.
Is there anybody else in the organization, or is just you coming up with something to gather, organize some people?
I am coming up with something, and I have people that I work with, and they will.
Then that may I ask you, man, are you are the organization? You try.
Yeah, man. People will be there and people I work with, but we don't want to call a name right now. You understand?
Yeah.
So, I am out there, and I'm, you know.
No, you see, from here say I am, it come like say nobody else not there with you right now. But you hope to God some people.
Well, listen, this will be an opportunity there. You believe that there's nobody with me. Those who come to the meeting, right?
Yeah, but you know, what you have to know is very corrupt.
I am now prepared to join with you to do these things. It's simple as that. So it's not like, say, boy, I am going to be the one to, you know, do everything. I want people to come there, express themselves, because we're going to open up the mic to everybody inside there.
And you can't tell me who is we. And you can't tell me who is we.
They were prepared to do.
And you can't tell me who is we.
Right?
And you can't tell me who is we.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You say we are going to open the mic, but you can't tell me who is we.
Lloyd, all right, let us say it's Lloyd Aguilar then. It's him one. Right? How about that? That's cool?
No, not how about that. If it's the truth, you tell her it's corrupt, you corrupt, why you say that?
Yeah, all right. Lloyd Aguilar is calling...
Oh, then that we ask you, man. Then not say the thing that people know say you're not corrupt, man.
At 9:30 up...
yes, that me I talk about.
To discuss corruption and
Yeah.
to see how we can...
I just
deal with
honesty,
it and how we can
honesty
move
we are talking
forward.
about, you know, lied. Honesty we are talking about. So if you call for other people corruption, you mustn't really make it shine like say it's a group of you. It's you are trying to make a group of people come together.
Again, as I said, Muta, I am in contact with people, and there are people who support what I am doing. And so
I am
on
supporting what you're doing, but I am not a part of the people
calling him
who's me.
Mr. Paul Ward. You ever heard of Paul Ward yet?
Who's Paul Ward?
You might not even know, but I know Paul Ward is one of the founding members of Justice Now, and he will be there, right?
So he's one of the we. He's one of the we.
Eh?
He's one of the we.
Yeah, he's one of the we.
Then so you go around the bush, man. Oh, like you go around the bush, man. Me have to dig it out of you, man. Oh, you dig me dig it out of you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brethren, and you make me dig out this information. Me a look. Me up on the radio. People want to know who them a go. Wait, no man. People want to know who them a go up at university go sit down with.
Yeah.
And that me I say. So if you say a group of you is going to sit down and discuss this, and you want the people them to come, I want to know the group of people come, because I go to the same. Suppose me go up there and see Royal Reid up there. I mean, really.
Oh, come on.
No, I take it to the extreme.
That's kind of stretching it a little bit.
Take it to the extreme.
Well, if Royal Reid was there, that would be fine, because, boy, we could have cross-examined him up there.
Oh, no, well, I take it to the extreme. What I say, the reality of the thing is that nowadays, you know what I say, people are pushing on the back, you know, you want to know, say, all right, this is
trust me.
lied.
I don't think I have the reputation of pushing back, all right? So, for whatever it's worth, I am putting my own personal reputation on the line, and I believe that I have an impeccable record. We're standing up for justice in this country.
No, it's not that you're not standing up for justice, you know. We no lied. You miss. No, but you miss when I ask you.
Way back when.
Lied.
Yes.
I never say you're not standing up for justice, you know. When I say, if you call in a meeting, I say we. And I say, okay, who is the we you talk about? You say you don't want to call them name.
Yes.
But really and truly, in your heart of heart, you know, say, it's not that you don't want to call them name. It's that you is calling a meeting so that you can gather people towards doing something about the corruption. It's that simple thing. You know, if you say, we're not calling name, when you know says you alone there.
I don't admit, you know, that I'm the driving force behind this. And I'm telling you, but it's like you're not accepting it, that I have people that I work with that who are in support. But, you know, for tactical reasons, I don't want to call them names.
All right. Yeah. Because them go in at the PNP party and all them something there. Them go in at the PNP party.
I beg your pardon?
I said some of them could have been in the PNP party.
Well, listen, I don't support neither PNP.
No, I never say you support it. Oh, gosh.
Right? Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. I don't support neither PNP.
But I never say you support it. I never say you support it. I say some of the people.
Everybody know that. I am a no P human rights activist in the country. No P.
Lied. I never say you support the party, you know. I say you're going to have some people.
Are corrupt. Me just say that off the bat.
All right, sir. All right, so remind the people them again. Saturday the 26th.
All right, so it's October 26th. up at the University of the West Indies, Lecture Hall N1 at 9:30. We had one to have it a little later, but the university said them can only give us that time.
Okay.
So, you know, having a public place is important.
Yes, yeah.
And so I'm going to ask people to make the sacrifice, to come a little early.
Yeah.
Come here and make us have a discussion about corruption.
All right, remind me again that I can remember. Because I would want to come up there.
Say it again.
I say remind me again. When you see me at the market, remind me again that I can come up there.
Oh yeah, sure man, absolutely. Yes. I see you at the
market.
Organic Farmers Market almost every Saturday.
Yeah, so you just remind me again. I will
promote
see
that as well. Let them know that you're a supporter.
No, what you see, you know, that me actually. You hear him now. You hear him now. You hear him.
I know you're a vegetarian.
What? I thought you recruit people.
You support organic food and so on. And Muta is here every Saturday, almost every Saturday. And he's shy about telling people about it, but he's a supporter of that. And this is a place on Barbican Road in front of Kentucky, or the fast food place there. Forget the name right now. I'm over there every Saturday.
A Burger King, man. I know Kentucky. A Burger King.
Right?
A Burger King, man.
Burger King, that's right.
Cross 22 Jerk, the place name.
There you go.
The big was the 22 Jerk. Yeah, but when I say to you though,
you shy to tell, you know. So me bring you out now. I make you talk about it.
No, but you don't bring me out. Me I tell you, say me I come like you can't say you tell some people say I'm a part and support. All right, give thanks, brethren. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. All the best, Muta.
Yeah, I see.
You know, the opportunity.
Yeah, man. Right? Give thanks. Yeah, this is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. We just discuss road things in all the place I set you know. And me I say that the more things change, the more it remain the same. And this is not like because you want to get vindictive. You know, it just I say we are trying to live a first world life with a third world mind. Because really and truly when we look at the whole thing, it's really some third world mind are going. You know, if you look at how the people them, the mannerism of the people them, how people behave and react to certain situations in Jamaica. You know, it's unacceptable, but people want to know, you say, these things is normal. You know, because right now, it's normal for a woman have on a blouse and her breasts are bulged out tight. I mean, I actually say that's a normal thing now. Just like how it's normal for you say the youth them bleach them skin. If you say I saw it go, nah, do nothing to me, and them kind of way there. Now you have this e-cigarette where them have now where it a kill a of people in America, and when it just come out, them they don't tell you say it's going to alleviate your nicotine habit and them thing there. It is an answer to smoking nicotine cigarette, normal cigarette. So they make this e-cigarette now, electronic cigarette. And now, they must show you say, the amount of nicotine, and this is a survey where them do, not even a survey, it's where the scientists them must say, the amount of nicotine in a one e-cigarette is equivalent to a pack of ordinary cigarette. I want to listen to me I say. Them say the amount of nicotine in a one e-cigarette is one pack of cigarette you had smoke when you smoke one, when you take it. And people who did that declare, say, boy, they might come off, they might try to lick the nicotine habit. Them not licking no nicotine habit. And now them have the youth, them hook on it. That them have all flavored things. I mean, flavored things. You can't just go in a supermarket and ask for your flavor. So you see, when we talk people go on like say it's troublemaker and all them something there. But is that we was telling you from long time, say these people come with this e-cigarette, watch and see. Watch and see what's going to happen. And now it's not even 2-3 years yet. We did not talk about that. Not even 2-3 years we did not talk about that. And I showed them, say, boy, right now, watch out, you see this thing is a terrible thing, you know. Why a man that want to now move from analog to digital? You know, it's like cigarette is an analog thing, and now you got a digital cigarette. I expect, say, no, the man says Guyana is going to ban it. You have a next country that the Caribbean where decides to ban it. And now we are hearing that the government is really looking at banning this e-cigarette. Because it's an epidemic among certain youth now, especially school youth them, who want to show up on them friend. It's unbelievable what these people do. Them create a disease and then create a so-called cure for the disease which lead to more disease. It's like a mosquito. Them have a mosquito where spread disease. And the man them go in at the laboratory and create a mosquito to wipe out the other mosquito that cause the next disease. If you tell people these things, they make it sound like say they're on the radio talk about conspiracy theory and madness. The government of America in a whole heap of different states where them have now is banning e-cigarette. The government of Jamaica, I don't know where them have to go in a parliament go do and say. The government of Jamaica should stop allow the e-cigarette to come inside of the country because smaller countries than Jamaica is banning it. What we're waiting on? What we're going to wait on now? Legislation and this and this and that and that. Well, make it go fast straight because things when they're significant and important go through that fast. Who are the minister responsible for them cigarette something there? Minister Health? What's name again? I'm a brethren, you know. Tufton. Mr. Tufton. I know say you listen to this program because you tell me say you listen to the program. Without any, I'm not being vindictive. I'm not cussing nobody. I'm talking in the interests of the Jamaican people, especially the youth them who is now seem to be getting hooked on this e-cigarette. I am asking you publicly with the thousands of people that listening to me. You can't say never hear because somebody's going to tell you. Same like how you have a campaign against sugar and you ask the big company them in Jamaica to cut down on the amount of sugar that they're putting in the juices, and you have a millions of dollar campaign to make the people them cut down on the sugar, and they must exercise and all these things. Look here now. You see the cigarette, we don't allow for poison out the people them because you can't know nothing about it because you don't know once you say cigarette cause more death than where you would have want to call illegal substance in Jamaica. You hear me I say now. The cigarette take longer because it's just that the e-cigarette come in. The cigarette take longer for poison you than the e-cigarette. It's not me I say that, no, you know. I don't know if you read the book them, not the book them, you listen to the news them in America when I listen to, you know. I don't know if you're listening to it, but it's all over the news in America. It's all over the news in America. The e-cigarette, since the inception of the e-cigarette inside an America, has caused more death. To the point where you know them have to run in quick for God say no, we have to do something about it. No, we don't want you close the gate when the ask gone through. May I ask you, Mr. Minister of Health, to recognize the seriousness of the situation. Because we're going to blame you for the death of the children them. especially the little uptown school them where the youth them can afford to go in our supermarket and point to them want this kind of flavor and that the cherry flavor and that the flavor. That could them have some store now where I have flavored panties. I don't know what the hell somebody doing with flavor panties. Like cherry panty and mango panty and pear panty and all them things. What you need a cherry panty to do it? Eh? It's terrible. So you hear me say now, Mr. Minister of Health, them say if the watchman see the danger and don't warn the people, the blood of the people will be on his shoulder. We are here not to look friend with people, but to point out certain situations that we feel is in the best interest of the people. And sometimes, because we're busy with other affairs, some simple little matter, like children dying from e-cigarette, might pass, you know. So here me I say now. May I ask you now to stop allow people to bring the e-cigarette in the country. The e-cigarette must be treated like how we used to treat ganja. What may I say? May I say, the e-cigarette that is killing our people in America, where them don't tell you say it's going to alleviate the problem of nicotine, that it's going to alleviate the problem of people polluting. They are now telling you that you can be an external, you can acquire nicotine externally by somebody around you smoking e-cigarette. It's them that make it and tell you say it's going to stop certain things. And now we see it creating havoc in America. That little islands them had planned now if go and ban it. And big Jamaica, which is one of the largest islands them and the most so-called upscale progressive island them. Where we going to wait for to ban this thing? What we going to wait for to ban it? We're going to wait now till you hear two picnic at school dead and them say them lungs tight up on them and them just give way. Maybe some of them are dead from it already and we don't know. So, me not go over that again, you know, because me feel upset about why every time we attack things, them always wait till they ask and show them and say this. Like come here, the Minister of Agriculture talk about genetically modified food that kill the people them. And them make the thing come in the country. Them make the thing come in the country and tell you say it kill the people them. What kind of liberal democratic talk is that? Because we're supposed to be a very liberal democratic talk. You know, we're just conservative or what? We're conservative or we don't conservative. Jamaican behave like say them conservative, you know, and a whole heap of them is pervert behind the corner. Perverts. Whole heap of Jamaican people say, no, I'm not involved in that. Them is pervert, closeted. Very closeted. It's not skeleton of them closeted, you know. It's bodies too. So, may I say, we have to take this thing serious. Because we take the cigarette thing serious and them don't do nothing about the cigarette. Them say you can't advertise cigarette on TV and all these things. Rare thing. Cigarette company ball out till them lose money and this and that. Meanwhile, Jamaica still go on. People smoke cigarette. Them can blow it on your face and you don't feel. Them say you must smoke cigarette in public places. Rare. Alright. So them take special effort. But them now ban cigarette, you know. Them now ban it. Them just tell you where enough it is. Like how people say, drink responsibly. What kind of madness is that? Drink responsibly. Who's drinking responsibly when them go to Negril, what them call it? What them call it? Dream weekend. Everybody's down there having nightmare. No dream. So what may I say? We need to do something about this electronic cigarette that is coming into the country. I wonder if you hear, you know, may I say? We have said loud and clear, you know. The government need to step into it. Because I sure know, say, if you ask some qualified doctors who's up to date with the present situation as it relates to e-cigarette, them going to tell you, say, yes, them agree to stop it to stop it. I don't know no doctor will tell you, say, no, e-cigarette is not harmful, like, you know. The company will make it to tell you that. Like how them tell you about other things. Like how Monsanto did that tell you, say, genetically modified food will have nothing to do with nothing, and the Roundup will have nothing to do with nothing. Yet still know them are tested and say, but wait, Roundup will have nothing to do with nothing, and the courts in America is issuing millions of dollars to people who bring Monsanto to the books. Them bring Monsanto to the books, and the people them get millions of dollars. The problem is that them have the cancer already. And they have to prove to them have cancer because Monsanto, by what Monsanto do in relationship to the Roundup, in relationship to the genetically modified food. And more countries now is banning genetically modified food out of them country. Most countries do that now. Or you must put the label on the label that the consumer have a choice if he want to buy genetically modified food or not. Because 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you never used to say GMO free per label. Now people put that on them label, GMO free, meaning say not genetically modified. We are saying Jamaica have if since we are talking about highways and, you know, modern this and modern that and, you know, intelligence, artificial intelligence and all these things, we're going to take over Jamaica and high-tech this and high-tech that. We could just go all out then. We could just go all out and just say, watch you know. We are protect the people them. We're not going to make them do it. Well, you can't stop people from doing what them want to do, but you can curtail certain things if it is in the interest of the public. That means if millions of dollars is going to be spent for health because more people are get sick, we have to do something to prevent the people them from get sick. And when I say prevent them from get sick, I don't mean say you will get rid of all sickness. I just say there are certain things that if it start do it this year so, it would lead to there so. But because you never start from here so, it lead to there so, and then everything get complicated, you can't stop it again. So them say prevent it better than to cure. Just like how the plastic bag thing, and say big company come out and say, we're not going to stop the plastic bag, we're not deal with. We're not going to stop styrofoam, we're going to use. Now we see people that get bags, and we see them use other kind of bags. Where them bags are there before. Them did there all the while. Them bags, where the paper bag them did there. Them did there all the while. Now we see people that carry them one paper bag and them get used to it. Alright. E-cigarette, it attack the youth them. It's the youth them it go after. Just like how the cell phone go after the youth them, the iPad go after the youth them. It's attack on the youth them. And people say, well, I just, where you name up yourself about it for? You name up yourself about it because look down the line and meet a go cars. A meet a go cars. And it will cost a parent who can't afford to even buy a book for them picnic go to school. But because them picnic have this little thing around the corner and not smoke it, it is a problem. It is a problem. So, here we are saying now. And this we are going to play now.
No politician can come round here. All politicians stay far from here. Cause politician them just no fear. Listen, politician rebel, you don't fear, get here. Stay there.
You know, the irony of this music is that we against a politician, but then because them is in the situation where them put themselves in as the manager of the people's affairs, you have to call upon them for the certain things. Because it's them put up themselves as servants to the people. So, really and truly, it's very difficult for you to call upon a politician But then now it's them responsible for bring the thing in the country. It's them can stop the thing from coming out of the country. It's them can allow the thing from coming into the country. But we still have to play it. Juul Labs under fire by critics who blame its products for a surge in youth vaping announced Thursday it is suspending sales of several types of flavored e-cigarette pods in the United States. The flavors mango, cream, fruit, and cucumber, which GV helped fuel Juul's popularity, have been available only on its website to people 21 and older since late last year. 3 other flavors, mint, menthol, and tobacco, will continue to be sold online and in retail outlets. The company said it is reviewing whether to suspend sales of mint and menthol flavors. Alright, sir. These people is something else. Them create a poison and then create something to alleviate the poison that will poison you. Yes. Them create cigarette and tell you, say them going to create something named e-cigarette that will alleviate all the nicotine, this and the dependency upon nicotine and thing. And now, them create something else. It's like the monster create the monster. What the hell is wrong with these people? And the people them just dead there and just start sucking the thing. On a more lighter note, Kanye West, who has become a Christian, is having a big concert in Jamaica, in Emancipation Park. We are told that he's going to carry a choir that is 100 strong. So you know, say I bring him one plane. Obviously, him have him one plane. Where I wonder if Kim Kardashian coming with him, because he's trying to get Kim Kardashian to stop wearing the clothes that she's wearing. You hear that? Eh? Yeah, I try to get her to stop wearing the clothes. They must say she wear. So you know, so I pull people that go out there to say Kim Kardashian. I know she going to drive the crowd. I know she going to drive. I know if I going to drive the crowd, you know. People that go out there to say if his wife are come with him, because if achieve them what I say, you understand? I know the word of God and Jesus when claims ever come spread. Nobody not interested in that. Him name Kanye West. Nobody not interested in that. If I told Christian or not. Bring your wife. Achieve them what I say. You see, Peter say him too. Peter say him too. That's even thing, but yes, you know, Jamaica seem to be pulling a whole heap of different kind of people. And really and truly, we have this thing, especially amongst people who call themselves Christians, big evangelists, who feel say it appears that we need that special help to reach God. Jamaican people. What that? You serious? Wait there, this is serious. It now come back. As I said that a while ago, look, everything just got dark in the studio. You scared a while ago? Oh, because we see you hold your heart. I over there say your heart there. Your heart there for the wrong side, man. No, it look away a while ago. You know, see the light just like half so. Anyway, Jamaica seem to have this pull for people who feel say them can help Jamaica, do something for Jamaica. Especially the evangelists them who always come heal people. You know, I have always said, you know, that when we really look on this healing thing, where these people have olive oil or circle people with them something like, I said this, I don't know how much time I said this. Why them don't get some big drum of olive oil and take a boat and just sail right around Jamaica and throw the olive oil right around Jamaica and pray? Because it just come childish to me. If you see big man are going at people out, and I know them not call themselves Obia man neither, you know. Them is the men of God. See? Men of the cloth. Why nobody see it as childish that a man are going to take up a quart back like olive oil and somebody have all epilepsy and all them something and sick in them bed and you go damp them fire with it and sprinkle it round them bed. What the hell is that? What, and people, I mean, really uneducated people actually buying to these little craziness. And you can't tell the person, say, why olive oil? Because is that oil that them, what's your name, Mary did rub, that's not olive oil. It's a very expensive oil she did use, I can't tell them I say, but it's weird, man. Them always are come here for heal way. Them always are come. And them a try to do it low like the pastor. You see them pass out of Jamaica, yeah? Them a copycat, you know. Like how some of the DJ, them a copy the hip-hop artists, them, you know. Them a copycat because them a try to set up them church, you know, like oh, the one them do it a foreign. And then now, them a try push down the people them pan the ground like how the one them do it a foreign. Oh, when me a little, me never see passing and do them something there. When me a little youth, me never see passing a old people and say, heal him, roll and push it down pan the ground, boof, you drop on the ground to rot it. And everybody will take you up and all them say, yeah. But see, people get in a spirit. I can't tell them I say, but me never say, people are passing and say, hallelujah, and push down the people them pan the ground. And they see them get up and I say, yeah, hallelujah, yeah. And I run up and down all over the place and say, walk, walk, walk. And them start to walk and I run up in the aisle of the church and I run, come back down and I say, hey, everybody, I say, ray. What kind of madness is that? Look here. Oh, me never say a 1 foot man go in a church and come out back with him 2 foot. Eh? Peter laugh. Peter will laugh. No, that is the ultimate miracle. A man go in a church with 1 foot, and when you see him come out back, him have 2 foot. Him foot just grow back. No, I'm going to church there. As a matter of fact, I would give everything that I have to the Lord. I'm even to the person, not even the Lord. Because of the person, mother said, do it, person, anything you want. You want me car, take it. You want my wife, take it. I don't say it go. Because that is a serious thing. Yeah? I ain't not see nobody do that. I ain't not see no one-hand man go in a church and I come out back with him 2 hands. Why that's so difficult for them though? Since olive oil heal everything. You know, just heal the olive oil, just use the olive oil and just heal the man. Yeah man, just get a basin and put olive oil and push down him foot tonight. When the child just see it start grow like one of them move where you say the thing a grow to the man throat, you know, just come out by yourself and just start walk. It's madness, man. So these people are always coming to Jamaica to save way and to help way. I don't know what is the reason why Kanye West chose Jamaica. Maybe it's him friend tell him, say, no man, away I say man, they will facilitate you because the Ministry of Culture is behind it 100%. Right? She's claiming now that she's behind it 100%. I don't say nothing wrong with that because they might deal with tourism and all them something there. And all these things that go on at Jamaica, it don't matter. But when we just say, it's going to be a big ratted crowd if anything leak out, say Kim Kardashian is there. Because I know say young around got anyhow everybody say, hey, if the final hour young everybody say Kim Kardashian in the park. If it's even for walk on the highway like Fraser. Like how Fraser love walk on the highway. Me know say young I reach there. Because that is something else. I mean, I tell you, trust me, nobody not interested in a Kenya because I'm going to turn Christian and all them something there. Them want to see him wife. It's she them want to see. Because the other day I tell her, I say, boy, right now, you know, the clothes I used to wear, it can't wear it, it's touching my heart. It's like it a bleed him heart because the clothes she have on. Oh, all of a sudden it a bleed him heart. And I'll take them up. And see he might go to there with all our breast push out God over there. So. And some inspiration take hold of him now. And, you know, him never say so. Otherwise, it's an overnight thing. You know, maybe all 2 years now, I'm going to say Rasta. All 2 years, they're good at Christian, you know. Him have a choir where have 100 people night, you know. You hear about it? Them a come with him, you know. Not to mention the choir, you know, but you have other people, them a come to plus other people. So I go to have 2 plane load that come, you know. And Kim could have all her own plane too, you know, with how much clothes. Them a tell her, I said, no, you don't have to bring too much clothes. Now Jamaica you come from. Come, just put on a little shorts. And you don't have to wear no big top. Just put on a little midriff top. Watch feet high. No, wait. What feet high? No, Peter. Peter does have glue. Peter. No, wait there. Peter, oh, you don't have glue somewhere, Jane? I'm going to stop that. Because I know why your road go. They're going to turn up from now. Believe you. You could have road guard, they're going to turn up from now. Hey. I hear that the Maroon community in our compound is at, well, I don't know if it's at war with each other about this currency that was supposed to be amongst the Maroon community. You know, it seems to have created a vibe. Some say them need to do it, some say can't do because the Bank of Jamaica and this and that, and whole heap of legal implications surround that currency. Now I hear one of the Maroon chief them I say maybe we shouldn't say that currency is a token. So really and truly, would I really like find out where going up the song. Meanwhile, we see that the man them who's into the ganja, the medical marijuana and the planting of it seem to be having problem with the Jamaican banks to move money to and fro. Because as we know and as you know might not know that the government of America is still saying that ganja money is illegal money. You're not supposed to send it to no bank in America, and they're going to penalize any bank that is caught moving money to and fro that is said to be money from ganja. So we see that a lot of problems is happening here now with the banks here who don't want to accept money that is known to be dealing with this ganja thing. So that is the next problem again. That is the next problem. How do you move money into Colorado and into countries that has now legalized, like Massachusetts, that has legalized ganja, and we are dealing with now medical marijuana? That's what most people say them are dealing with. How do the people in Jamaica get their money transferred through the legitimate bank of Jamaica, like Scotia Bank, Sagicor, and NCB and all these things? That is really what happened because American government depend them back. What will the banks do to alleviate this impending big problem? Because it is a big problem. It is a big problem. Steppin. Yeah. Yeah. You're up on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Good evening. How are you doing, brother?
Blessed man.
I'm gonna get a chance to talk to you. You know what I'm calling from Westmoreland, you see? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man. Where you do? Listen to your radio?
Yeah, about a year ago or two, there was this dramatized trial of Governor Eyre, you see?
Yes.
Which I was very much involved.
Long as St. Thomas.
Yeah, in St. Thomas. I badly need a DVD of the trial in Virgin. How me can get one?
Oh, you can get the DVD?
A DVD, eh?
I don't know, you know. I wonder if Shamara can tell you that. If them, I don't know, you know. I'd have to ask them upstairs. Just stay tuned and then I will find out. Or you can
say it again?
Eh?
Just say what you say a while ago?
I said just stay by your radio and I will make it public what I know by asking the people them upstairs.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.
All right. Yes. Okay. So I'll find out. I'm not a part here. Okay. Oh, yeah, answer him. Him gone, man. You can't tell the people them because maybe somebody else out there need to find out. So if you can just find out for me. Or can somebody get a DVD? I know I seen said up on all YouTube. I seen said up on YouTube, you know. Yeah, I think it's up on YouTube, really. But we're going to find out, brethren. I could go back to this youth, yeah. Oh, we're not go back to the youth yet. Yes, EL.
Yes.
Blessed.
Blessed Motor, blessed Jamaica.
What that?
As I would say, MUTABARUKA.
Yeah, all right, so we get information that you can go on IRFM webpage, YouTube. Go on IRFM YouTube, and you will see it. So the brethren who call a while ago and who else is interested, you can go on YouTube and see the trial that took place. I think it's 2 years ago it was on there, 3 years, 4 years ago. Yeah, 2015 it was on there, I'm told. We will be back there next week. Steppin Razor will be in St. Thomas next week. So we hope the people them turn up because you know say it's all about Paul Bogle and the lighting, what they call it candlelight vigil. There's a candlelight vigil that will take place in Morant Bay. So we want you get ready for it. Get ready for it, you know. All my friend them who plant ginger. Long time you not see you know. Long time you not see you know. All those who plant ginger. Long time you not get some ginger from down there, you know. Believe you me. My van back, I come down there with my van back empty. I tell you the from down, you know. I come and put that my van back empty. I mean I carry the body in the back seat. So I come there with all the back seat go down. And my back seat can go down. Alright, so we make that clear.
Motor.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah, man, okay.
I'm in there, man.
Hey, and generalship business that I talk about the healing and all them something.
The what?
The healing generalship
business.
Oh, yeah,
the olive oil thing.
And all them, yeah, holy water and that.
Joke business.
Then, but it come from a place where they say, from for them book, they say most of the people them where when God use appear criminal them and general, you know.
Of course, drunkard and all them people them use.
Yeah. Look at Moses, one of the biggest true life Moses perpetrate when he say he go upon Mount Nebo and God show him all the land. From over and said that belong to the Israelites them in perpetuity. And that cause all the war in that place where they said they call it Middle East now. T for Peace Africa and put call it Middle East now.
Middle East, yeah.
Yes, it.
And him say they must go there go kill off everybody and take away the woman them for themselves.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But now with that, you see when Moses tell him say God show him the whole of the land and he name out the land and where he say they say to this day if you go up on Mount Nebo upon the clearest of day, you can't see so far, no, you can't see no way. But when he name them place there, back in them days there, when you go on one land and you capture it or whatever, from your market place, you know, a fear and you pick your generation them forever in perpetuity like them say. Just like how when they used to come to America and they used to ride them race off and who go and climb on a hill or a tree and then look and as far as they can see after them boundary for the land that they might carve up the native them land.
But let me tell you something, me a rebel go up on a boat, you see?
Yeah.
From Israel, we are sail upon this boat, upon the sea. And the man them a show we say, see Egypt over there, so this is where them say Moses crossed the Red Sea. But it's like I mean, it's an easy swim. It's an easy swim from this far where they go over there, so. And when we hear the argument now, them say really and truly it's a misinterpretation. It's not the Red Sea, the Sea of Reeds.
A Reed Sea, me.
The REDS is Sea of Reeds, it's not the Red Sea.
Yeah.
So when them say part of the Red Sea, there's a time when, which is the explanation them again in Israel, you know. There's a time when the water, what them call it, it was so high. So you can actually walk across it. There's a time when the water was so high, so you can walk across it. So, you know, it had debunked the story still, but
and
people
the
believe
thing
it.
with Moses, why him did go when him did run, you know? I know them here, them go live.
Yeah.
And me there.
Amongst each
So
other.
him learn the lore of the land and him know everywhere. That's why him know which part him could go and take your rod and
Go
dip
get
the rock
water.
and get water
Yeah,
out
know
there.
which part the water.
Why he learn.
Yeah.
He learn the signs. You ever see for Discovery Channel where the little bushman when they call him, the Kalahari Desert.
Yes.
Oh, them you walk and you don't see nothing. But when they see one certain little dry stick push up out the ground. Them know say water under there, so then go and enter dig and one big old bulb like a onion come out and then scrape it and squeeze it and everything and get water.
Yeah.
I saw him go and learn the lure of the land.
Yeah, them you know they are Cameroon man, they are Cameroon and the man them bend down and put them ears on the ground and can't tell you where I come. Yeah, them know what kind of animal, it's how much people, if it's a man or a woman, them just put them ears on the ground and know the vibration of the ground and know it's what kind of animal I come. I don't know magic that, it's just something you learn.
Then, you know, some people know when them blind and can hear better and can tell you roughly how much the person weigh when him walk or come with them barefoot and whatever.
A good example of that is Stevie Wonder, man.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Some people you smell.
Yes, you smell.
Yeah, just true, we don't pay attention no more, you know.
Yeah.
We depend on what I know and all them things, but we don't pay attention.
If you lose your
no
eye, you
like,
develop, one of your other senses develop fast.
Yeah.
You supplement.
God, me, I tell you last night, but you when you go in the bush and you just start think on the thing, meditate on the thing, and you think, and you figure the thing them out. As some mankind used to do. Sit down and study. Not for the whole of people and sit down and watch and study and watch and study. Like how when you die, you just certain things with a lizard and you enjoy and watch the lizard them and
we learn half of the fowl them and the lizard them and the bird them.
Of course. Yeah. Me learn a thing in 2010. First me a see something, I know say ants could jump. And me see ants jump.
Yes.
Man, them would then call them bad ants, the red ants them. See a thing, it chant on him forehead. And them might try to get rid of it. And him jump literally half of the ground. I start watching him go on and him try to get rid of something like it would suck him in the forehead. And him climb the wall and drop off, jump off.
Yeah.
Lick it something in the head, something still not come off and him climb about 4 or 5 times before me stop watching him.
Wow,
in the morning, I go see him carcass out there, something suck him out.
Virgil, I can tell you something, man. You see, we don't have no time for observe again, you know. We're so busy with everyday life, with traffic jam and all them something, we don't have no time for observe. And those who was observing become the masters of the planet and understand it on a different level. For instance, when I go to a country and I hear a man say, you must cut bamboo in a moonshine because it's go rotten. I want to say, oh, them know that because anytime I want bamboo, I just go cut it. But it's true because somebody did not observe. So when them cut the bamboo and moonshine, it rotten easier and we will take it out. And when them cut it in a dark night, so it's an observation cause these things. It's just observation.
And put the right interpretation to the observation.
Yes. There's a lot of things. Don't plant certain food at a certain time because this will happen. It's observe it over the years. People observe animal. People observe, them sit down and observe that this animal do this when that happen. It's just observation.
Look on butterfly. They say when you see butterfly, a fly with the wind. That means a storm come down that side because butterfly usually fly into the wind. To get their food.
Yes.
But we ain't not got into the wind because storm they don't, so you not go down there.
Yeah, man. Certain things you hear animal do, man. You're frightened, man. Dog or owl, you see real.
I read that thing one time, it's a discovery is seeing what everybody else has seen before, but thinking what no one else has thought.
Okay.
You see it and you work
good
out.
Good saying. Good discovery is what everybody have seen before, but nobody has thought.
But you think when nobody else think about it.
Yes, man. That's why I love to be a poet.
And I just saw you go. You understand?
Right. Anyway, give
but remember, last week the brother called about that yellow song. Let me tell you, check a youth named Baba Mal from Senegal. Baaba.
Yeah, me have it, man. Me did find it,
Oh.
Me did find it, man.
Well, just in case you're listening, can go look you up on YouTube.
Anyway, we have to go for this music.
All right, man. Yeah, man.
Give thanks, yeah?
Easy, man.
Yeah, man. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. It's not only one thing we deal with for the program, but every little thing. You know, see, knowledge that come from all over the place. We just see that play Marla Brown a while ago, where we play Bonnie Ruggs' daughter a while ago. We play Marla Brown, so we could play Marla Brown till my bridge is ready. Check out some things and now I play the youth a while ago and it just come across me that I hear a report where them say suicide, well, not necessarily in Jamaica really, but worldwide them talk about the suicide rate amongst young people has gone up. Since 2000, them to do a study, it's gone up, I mean, like, enough. Really and truly. Suicide rate amongst, I say young people, I talk about the age, like 15 to 19. You understand? It's a serious thing. It's almost the epidemic proportion. This morning, I listen to news. One of them, our CBS, one of them news we are listening to, and I say, but wait, this is what is. Suicide rate gone up. Them say in a 2018, 2019, yeah, by about 50%, you know. Because that study was from 2017, let me say, this are 21%. Boys aged 15 to 19 dying by suicide in 2017 from the year before. So it's more from that time, but there's more now. The suicide rate. So we have to feel out what the hell is causing people at that age to be killing themselves. You see the thing, you see the more we look at the thing and I say, the more it a go on and a go on like say things are right. It's not alright, you know. It's not alright. It's not alright at all. What is happening in the society that is causing children to kill themselves? You know, and this morning we hear about the suicide thing. I think I didn't write it down here, you know. I did write it down here. Suicide on the rise among children, 6 to 10. Well, we don't hear of that happening in Jamaica, but let's hope, say, you know, it's not one of them epidemic where when it reaches them big country, they see it reaches so like the e-cigarette. You know, because now it's going to be very difficult. You see, the thing with it now is that if you ban it, it could have caused the youth them for want it more too. Because you know, this experiment and this adventurous nature, where because the thing illegal, you feel say it is more justifiable in yourself to have it. You know, because you like the dearness of it. I dare you to do that and I dare you to do this. But it's a serious thing. It's a very, very serious thing. I don't have any information about this banana, Fiat banana. See the Fiat banana Portland. All right, I see where I go with it. Somebody, I try to tell you something about this banana named Fiat. I've never heard of that banana, but I'm told that it is what they wanted to plant in the banana industry, and I'm saying it have some kind of thing there where it's not good for you. So we're going to investigate it. It's too late to get somebody from RADA to tell you about this Fiat banana. This banana where them a start plant where is it is no disease can catch it. If you want to cross it, no disease can catch it. I don't know, but I am very skeptical of things that insect don't eat. Yes, very skeptical of things that insect don't eat. And according to the information that we have here about this banana, it is a kind of grocery, but it is not susceptible to so much disease that I tell you about, which sounds like a genetically modified banana. We are getting an argument from, well, I must say a couple people in Portland that this banana is what is now being required to be planted by RADA. So if we could get somebody from RADA to tell you exactly what is it with this new strain of banana, why it is now being substituted, or the other banana, this is the banana that is what is required and recommended to plant now by the farmers. So I don't know if it's too late to get somebody from RADA, but even if we don't get them today, we have to get and find out what is it with this banana. Why is it that we are asked now to plant this banana? What happened to the good old Lakatan and the good old grocery? But I guess them will tell us, say, we have to get with it. We have to get with it because this is the time now when we want a bigger yielding crop. That is where genetically modified food come in, you know. Because genetically modified food is supposed to be giving you a bigger yielding crop. After them done put and take out and dry and push in what them pushing there and take out, it's supposed to give a big yielding crop. So when you when your corn grow, you have whole heap more corn than what you expect, and the corn them bigger. But the substance of these food is not something that is conducive to human growth and survival. And we know so because we have precedent that is set as it relates to Monsanto and all these corn, wheat and soya that is planted in America, where they are now substituting one for the other and placing you at you have to do what them say. And countries right now, because we're hungry. I mean, which part of Jamaican hunger there? More than it's not that you're hungry because food not there. You're hungry because you can't buy the food. You know, see it? And now them I tell you if you plant food for export. I don't understand those thinking. Why can't we export the surplus? Because it's the people that want the food. I mean, we are now told to plant. We say there's not enough tomatoes in the tourist industry to supply the supermarket. The hotels. There's not enough this kind of food to supply the hotels. All these arguments that we're not having enough of these things to supply hotels. What happened to the people them in Jamaica? Because now what them have the people them going to do or is doing, because they want to supply the tourist industry with these food and they want a quick sale, they will do anything to make the crop grow quicker and a higher yield. And we here now have to eat the same food. What left? After you done sell them to the hotel them, what left is for your family and friends and supermarket. We're not planting food for we. We're planting food for them. Them not plant food for we. Them are plant food for them. And them are plant food with subsidies, because if health food, what them call farmers who grow organically grown food is not subsidized by the government of America. They're not subsidized. You have to be putting all sort of chemical in the food and them things that you get subsidy. So the farmers in America is well subsidized to poison the people them and poison we. And it's what left them sending we. Yes, them sending we what left. Years ago, this is a truth and nothing but the truth. It is well documented in a documentary named Life and Death by Steppin, where them find what them call it, what them call it a trailer, what them call it something where them put things on wife name. Container. A container load a chicken where they dip on the wharf about a year. And when them find the thing, they were told it was not meant for Jamaica, it's 80 it was meant for. This is documented. Documented. Life and death. By Stephanie Black, the one who produced it and directed it. And the name was titled by a brother named MUTABARUKA. The theme song in there was by a brother named MUTABARUKA. It is documented that when them find the container of rotten chicken, we did it for months, over a year, them say, it's really not Jamaica it was meant for, you know. It's 80. Terrible people them. Terrible people them. When we are talking about don't trust them, we cannot trust them. Because we don't know what next them thinking, what evil scheme them dealing with behind the people them will come forth. Look how long we are talking about Monsanto and all them things, and people are telling this black conspiracy and the government of America cause Monsanto to pay millions of dollars to people who bring lawsuit against them. Look at now the e-cigarette, where them the claim say supposed to alleviate certain addiction problem for a cigarette. Now we hear say it'll kill you quicker than the cigarette. What a terrible thing. Yeah, this is the Steppin reel. That's something like the thing, you know, when we talk, people respond to the thing. Yes, Roger?
Yes, Bridget, bless her.
How are you doing, man?
I am great, I'm alive.
Alright, so we are talking about this banana, and you just respond to us, well, when you say they are Portland,
yeah.
How are you doing? You just are coming in?
No, I'm in here.
Oh, you just come, you come already? They know you're going like you just come off of the plane.
But Bridget just call her and tell her the conversation are going. So
okay, alright.
My little knowledge to it. No, I'm not an expert.
Alright, so we are talking about this banana. Bridget just tell me about it. FHIA, F-H-I-A.
Right.
Alright. Tell me.
Is an acronym. Right? And I can't tell you all what it stands for, but the F and the H, it is a Spanish acronym. So the F means fabric, which, you know, in English means fabricated, which means made. And the H...
Wait, you mean fabricated?
Eh?
That's why you said the F means fabricated?
Yeah, made. You know, made. You know, Spanish.
Engineered. It's engineered.
Well, yeah, made.
Yeah. All right.
Right?
Let me just make it plain to the listeners what we are talking about.
Yeah, I over. So the F, like I said, it is a Spanish word, and the H is H stands for Honduras. So what I'm saying is that it was made in Honduras.
Okay.
It's made in Honduras. So it is
H-H-I-A. Brethren, now that you talk, we just carry it go and see exactly what you talk about.
Okay.
We see the whole thing, but go and talk.
Right. And it have and them do both bananas and planting.
Okay.
And all of them are followed by a number. So the one that we grow here and we talking about here now is FHIA 19, which means it's the 19 variety of the series of bananas. It go higher than that, you know, it go all up in the 20s, and so same thing with the plantings. Now it is a lot more resistant to the diseases that affect bananas than the regular ones.
Yeah, that's why them are push it.
And Lakatan like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it also has greater yield, like you said. This banana is huge. Regular banana is all.
Yeah, I look on some picture right now. Yeah, I look on some picture right now, man.
Yeah, man. These bananas are huge. Both in the bearing and in the banana itself.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It also have a thicker skin. So I don't know if you ever notice when you drive past some banana plantation, you see them put the The
plastic bag. Yeah.
Because those bananas bruise easily. These bananas, you can fling them off an Empire State Building and them just stand up same way. Of course, you know I'm exaggerating, but you get the point.
Well, I give thanks for the information, you know.
So the skin is thicker. As for the taste, it is nothing like the bananas we are accustomed to. It don't taste nothing like the banana them we are accustomed to, and especially when them ripe.
Yeah.
No, them taste horrible.
Alright, so why you choose to plant over here, kind?
Alright, no. When I came up into this area and decided I going to become a farmer, this area was already a banana. It is a banana area.
Yeah, Portland. Yeah.
The bridging them who plant all around me.
Yeah.
Plant this.
Is it them plant?
Yeah. So I just tell them, say, okay, go ahead, because I didn't. When I move up here, I didn't. I mean, I should say, when I bought the property, I didn't actually move up here at the same time.
Yeah.
So we just get the bridging them to just plant out an acre of that banana, because I got them deal with it.
Okay.
See? But I never really know nothing about it. I just
until now.
Just deal with the thing. So what they mainly use this banana for now is to make banana chips.
Yes. Because the yield, it yield enough. It have a high yield.
Yes, man. Yes,
as
man.
usual, and most hybrid thing have high yield.
Yeah, man. Like me say, this banana I give all 18 hands.
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah? The bunch them tall like me, and you know what tall means, right?
Yeah, you are the tallest.
Okay, so you know, it's everything there. But when you talk, when you spoke earlier about hybridization and genetically modification of food, you know, that is exactly what it is for. You see, it is to satisfy the growing
need
population of the world.
Yes.
Right now, you know, food shortage and things. So
that is why they are genetically modified. Yes.
So what them do, one of the things that them do is modify the genes to give you more
yield. Yes.
Modify to be less susceptible to disease and less susceptible to pests.
Yes.
Pests. See?
Yes.
I don't know if you remember years ago, then we start to splice fish genes into tomato.
Yeah, man, of course.
And splice Roundup into corn, so that when the
and not human and animals into vegetable in fruits.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, we don't know what that's for. Really and true, we don't know what.
I see a human ears upon a rat already. They make it grow. They make a human ears grow upon a rat. In California, I see that.
In lab, yeah.
And that is years ago.
We don't know what is the ends of, you know, what them.
The end is as we don't them have them anyway. We have to move though because the time I go here. Give thanks and so you're gonna pass me on later for give me the thing.
Not later today. Later in time.
All right, that's what I learned from me. It's all right, that's what I learned from me. Give thanks, yeah?
All right, listen.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. I really like. All right, this budget I know. I like that. I like that. And meanwhile, he was speaking. My assistant here went up and found FHIA-01. It's a synthetic. We're reading from the computer now, right? This banana is a synthetic hybrid desert banana that was released by FHIA in 1988. It was developed from a dwarf poem. What is a POME? What is a dwarf poem? Can somebody really find Peter, find what that means to me now. POME. Yes. It was developed from a dwarf poem and another synthetic hybrid FHIA-01. Plants are cold and wind tolerant and produce higher quality fruits in subtropical than tropical conditions. FHIA-01 is tolerant / resistant to fusarium, will and black leaf streak, black sigatoka, and now bite my tongue because I only and susceptible to sigatoka leaf spot, yellow sigatoka, and nematodes. Look at how. Forget about that rat, but I call no more of them things they call. I need my tongue for talk. Anyway, the point is, it's a synthetic hybrid banana that was released, and as you hear the bird say, it was created in Honduras. That is really the point. And the brethren them who call me, one called me last night and called me, and next one called me today again, is because him say him want me to investigate this banana because he was told all sort of things about it, that it's really not good for a continuous consumption. And as you know, most genetically modified things right now is not, even though we are starved and all them somewhere, I will need all these food for really help the starvation. But what next? What next? Because after we don't plant them things, when we plant other food and plant it now go work out, It now go work out. So yes, I'm glad that I really go check it out. I give thanks, caller, give thanks, listener, for really educate on this thing. Step in. Yes, we want to say give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, give thanks to the energy, give thanks to Samantha, give thanks to Peter, give thanks to Young, what operator out there? Princess Black? Or who out there? Eh? Yeah, this man, old man. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, Nicholas, Joe the K. You hear what I described over there, so. Hey, come out of the studio, man. What are you doing there? The man come here, come take off your hands. We should have a television. We should have a television inside us. I don't know what's there. Yeah, but if they never see you, I mean, thing third man. And you, I don't mean third man. I mean third man, I know you. But I don't know what's out there. Anyway, when I go there, I will see who out there. I don't know why you describe nobody. But I don't know who named Jody K. Yeah, but when we go there, we will know. But I don't know why you describe nobody inside there again, Nicholas. Trust me, I don't know why you come in and come describe nobody. Okay, you're on the field, stay out of order. Yes. Okay, here we go.